Hey, Lair family. This is Mistress Blaque. Ivory. How are y'all doing tonight? How are you doing? How are you doing? Let's see. Just waiting for a couple of people to get on if I can. Let's see. I'm gonna have to get on tonight. I'm hoping that this live stream tonight is actually going to be shared on the social media platform Facebook under Blaque Ivory's Lair. I'm hoping that I'm finally unblocked. I think I am. I tried to do something this morning and I'm not sure if it went through. So I'm just going to give it just a few minutes here since we started. I actually logged in right on time. I was so proud of myself, y'all. Oh, goodness. Let me see if I can get on to social media, Facebook. I hope you guys have your libations for this evening. I'm drinking on actually I'm just sipping on a Long Island. Gotta get it in, you know. Sometimes you have to drive that tea somewhere to make it taste right. So I don't know if it's going to be on social media or actually on Facebook, you guys, because it's still not showing. It's not showing on my end, so I don't know. But if not, it will definitely be on our YouTube page. Again, please make sure that you're following us at Blaque Ivory's Lair. That's BLAQUE IVORYSLAIR. Most social media platforms, we are on YouTube, IG, Twitter, Facebook, as they allow. Let me turn this volume down because it's going to keep pinging. Get a lot of notifications. I'm in a lot of groups, and you know, every time someone posts, it gives you the notification. So, anybody on yet? Is there anybody on? It looks like I might have a couple of people. Hopefully you guys are on the StreamYard as well, so I can see your comments tonight here in the chat. Make sure that if you're on either of the social media links, click the StreamYard link to be able to post your comments so that I can feel that you guys are on here with me. I don't want to be by myself tonight. I don't want to be by myself, y'all. Okay, I maybe have had maybe 2 drinks already, but don't tell nobody. Okay, don't tell nobody. I'm supposed to be doing this all straight faced, and no, I'm not. I'm supposed to have fun. I want you guys to have fun. So, without further ado, I will start my evening as I always do on most of the platforms that I am on. I start with my self-care pledge, just so that I can center myself and get in the right headspace to talk about all things that I love, with orgasms being top on my list. So let's do our self-care pledge. It is called my Blaque Pledge. So I pledge allegiance to my self-care and to my blackness within. I will use the pleasures of life as my guiding light to one heart, one mind, and to all the orgasms that I can stand. Yes, I will raise my glass to orgasms, y'all. I'll raise my glasses all the time. I'll even raise these a time or two. For the almighty orgasm. I hope you guys are in tonight. I really want to talk to people tonight. I really want to talk to you tonight because, as you know, the month of August is Romance Awareness as well as BDSM BDSM awareness as well. So we'll be touching a little bit on both of those topics tonight. I just feel like we have to prepare ourselves for that time and pleasure with our partners. It's a mental clarification. It's a mental clarity. It is about getting yourself in that right headspace all the time. I had to get my aromatherapy going there, you guys, because that puts me in my right headspace. And this fragrance is by a good friend of mine, Lisa St. Cloud, with Hands of Cloud Massage. You guys love her little baggie that she has my fragrance put in. I love this particular one she put together is Be Delicious DKNY. It smells so refreshing. She also does a custom fragrance for Black Ivory's Lair, which I call Black Fire. Under her brand, it is called Hot Mama. So you guys make sure that you patron Hands of Cloud Massage. They do mobile massage services as well as custom fragrances. So that is, I just have to get my little smell good on, get myself in my right space. Right. Okay. So a couple of announcements for tonight. Again, we will be talking a little bit about August, which is again Romance Awareness. We will be talking about upcoming events, which I do have to share that Black Ivory's Lair will be in Michigan on next Saturday for the Cloud 9 All White Party. So I'm super excited to be vending for that event this coming Saturday, the 14th of August. So I will be shaking a tail feather and enjoying good pleasures of big, beautiful women doing the adult thing, sharing entertainment, just having a good, upscale and classy time. Black Ivory's Lair again will be there in the capacity of vending. So come on out and enjoy a great party and buy some new toys to take home with y'all. So that is next Saturday, the 14th. I believe that there is a link on my social media platforms as well as our website, which is again blackivyslayer.com. So that is August. September. We have our upcoming burlesque erotic spoken word event. If you want to come out and play along with me, Mistress Black Ivory, I have a show for you, just for you. I will be interacting live with my audience. So you just may be my muse of the evening if you purchase your ticket. So you have to do so in order to play with Mistress Black Ivory. I will be sharing a few tales, a few bedroom play suggestions, as well as possibly joining in on some of the playtime of the demos that may be happening. So you never know what you'll find at an event with Mistress Black Ivory, but I always would guarantee you to have a wonderful, wonderful time. So get your tickets for that September 11th event coming up, which is A Dom's Tale. Tickets are available at eventbrite.com. So I look forward to seeing you September. Those, I believe, are all the announcements that I have for this evening. Oh, no, it isn't. I almost forgot the most important one, which is our Lair fundraiser. We have our amazing Adults Play 2 t-shirts that are available for purchase. They are $25. If you live out of state, I will have to charge a little bit for shipping, which is like $5. So depending on where you're located, if you're located here in the city limits of Chicago, I will personally bring your t-shirts to you. So make sure you support Black Ivory's Lair's fundraiser. This will be going on until the end of September. So get your tickets, get your t-shirts, and support the other small businesses that Black Ivory's Lair endorses. We do utilize all the services that we promote within our network. So if I'm talking about it, I use the service. I've enjoyed some parts of the services, even if it's not 100% of the things that I would normally use, or I won't say endorse, because I will endorse them as long as their products are sound and services are good. But I may not utilize all of the services that are rendered. So I will talk about things that I know about, and I will always support small local businesses because we are also a local small business. So without further ado, let's get into the nitty-gritty of tonight. So I know that I feel like I am like all over on my conversations already this evening, and we're just getting started. Do you ever have that moment in your life when you just, everything in your world is like all kind of like flustered because you've had like a really, really good orgasm, and it just like took all the knowledge out of your brain and just poof, everything's gone. You know, it literally has cleared your mind. That is where I'm at tonight, y'all. I had a great play session this evening, and I think I had more fun than they did. So, hey, sometimes that happens. I have this recurring client that is just hilarious. He always keeps me in stitches. It is the most fun, entertaining experience with this person. So he's cracking jokes, you know, and everything. And it was just a point for me where I was able to get out of being Mistress. I was just simply having a good time. And I'm like, okay, I may not be able to see you again. I may have to, you know, put you on the end of the year back on the schedule, because I can't stop laughing and I can't be serious if I'm having more fun than you're having. And he's like, no. You're giving what I actually have been wanting for a long time. And it really hit me that sometimes with our partners, whether they are clients or your personal everyday partners, that you can sometimes be in a headspace where it is either one, you are now treating it like business and it's just something to get through, or you're on the receiving end where it's just like, I just came for just this moment. I just need you to do what I need you to do so that I can get what I'm here for, right? But when you actually look at them in a sense of, wow, I actually want to be here with this person, and I'm in the moment and I'm feeling their good energy, or, you know, they are touching me the way I want to be touched today. They are really my kindred spirit. It really changes the dynamic of the moment. It, for me, at least when I look at things, it really changes the moment when I'm actually there, and it's not just, okay, I got to get this done. You still got to go to the grocery store. I'm in the moment with that person, and it's their time, it's my time, and everything else is out of mind because I'm focusing on them, right? So my session today was like, wow, I for one, I needed this as I guess the provider of services. I needed to have that connection with this particular person today so that I could realize that it's kind of okay for me to also have a good time with my sessions with my clients, right? They are also there for my entertainment, but I'm also providing a service for them. So as long as I'm meeting that criteria of giving them what they're actually paying for, whether it is a laugh, whether it is a spank, whether it's a hug, whatever it is that their services render, as long as I'm giving them that, it's okay for me to enjoy giving them what they're paying for. So again, back to August being Romance Awareness Month. I guess the gist of it is just to know that tomorrow isn't promised. It isn't promised. So enjoy today. Enjoy being in the moment of today, right here, right now. Once you find that moment for yourself, that clarity, that moment, the blinders are removed, the stress is gone. It really changes how you view the person that you're with in that time. Okay. Sometimes we forget that. We forget that relationships are a two-way street, that they are, they can be a business transaction, but if it's personal, then it is not a business transaction. It is an reckoning, and you have to be okay with achieving that moment, being free and having the relaxed spirit that you can enjoy it too. Yeah, you can enjoy it too. So being exposed, so to speak, to know that your heart's in it too, or your mind is there, and it's not just, okay, when is this over? How much time do I have? Oh, good, I got another 5 minutes, I've been known to do that a time or two, and I have to clarify that with the person in myself, in my own spirit, that, okay, this is for them. This is also, depending on the client or the person that I'm with, how much of myself I give them, because in the service industry, for myself, it is their job, but I also am and always wanting to be good at what I do. So you don't really get always to that romantic spirit, or that, wanting to really make a connection with that person, because the person is really not there for the long term. It is for the moment, get in, get out, let's do, okay, great, see you on the next visit, kind of a thing. But when we make it personal, that's the beauty, is when we can make it personal. I mean, I have a few clients that have been with me for 5 and 12 years now. So those are my two longest long-term clients, and they're almost essentially like they're my partners at this point, because we've been so engaged for so long of a period of time, and it's different. Like when they miss, or when we have to reschedule, it's almost like you are now missing your best friend, because you're so used to that conversational time during the session. You're used to their particular touch or the particular smell. Your mind looks forward to those things. So that brings me to making sure that we're amping up our playtime, keeping our sandboxes nice and tidy, ready to play at all times, whether that is bodyscaping, making sure your hairs are trimmed and all that fun stuff. Sometimes people forget that, especially some gentlemen forget that it's okay to manscape. It's okay to trim that shit up, y'all. It's okay. It really is. Cats don't always like hairs, okay? So Be sure y'all trim too. Just as likewise as ladies, it's okay to get that Brazilian wax from the rooter to the tutor. It's okay. You know, a hair-free zone is cool. If you don't like it all hair-free, it's okay to have that shit trimmed back. You know, get a nice fade going. I'm just saying, it's okay to bodyscape. It is okay to bodyscape. Now, whether it's to your liking or to your partner's liking, now that's up to you. I have nothing to do with that part. But I will say that, you know, it does contribute to the length of the playtime because, like I said, I don't like hairs. You know, so I don't know about y'all. That might be your kink, though. That might be your kink. So if it is, that's on you. That's on you. And so just remembering that, you know, keeping your sandboxes nice and tidy is always a plus. As far as the BDSM side, bondage play, restraints, making sure that, you know, you can use other things than the average toy that you can get at a store. Now, again, I condone buying things through stores. I sell toys. I sell a lot of things, but there's so many things that you can just use that are already at home that you don't have to rush out and buy. But you can still buy from BlaqueIvoryLair.com, okay? I'm always trying to throw that in there. But, you know, men, if you wear neckties, great restraints. Ladies, your thigh high, great restraints. And these are things that you already have at home. So if you have those old ones that you don't wear anymore, the elastic is gone out of them, girl, dust them off. Use them bad boys. They make great cuffs. I'm just saying. And different things, like if you have old hairbrushes that you don't use anymore, those can be great paddles. They can also be great for, you know, sensory deprivation and increased sensitivity. So just be creative. That is one of the main concepts of being romantic. It's not the same every day. You come in, you do missionary. Oh, okay, 5 minutes. That's it. Oh, I'm done. Great. Next session tomorrow night. See you at 8. You know what I'm saying? You got to make it fun because it will get boring. And that is not worth that. That is what breeds the want, the temptation of going out and seeking other partners, because what's new is fun. It's exciting. You know, you go out to the bar and you meet Jane Doe, John Doe, whoever they are, strike that conversation. It's not that you're intentionally looking for someone else, but it's because, look, it's different than what you already have at home. So, of course, it's going to be intriguing. So, ladies, nothing wrong with a new wig. You know, you got to name them. Sometimes you got to name them because, you know, you got to get the curly ones, you got the straight ones, you got the short bobs. Look, you can dress up like somebody every day. Somebody new hairpiece makes a difference. I like to change my glasses up, y'all. Y'all know I change my glasses up all the time because I like to look different. I like to, you know, I cosplay, y'all. So I play dress up all the time. But it's fun to play dress up and go out looking like someone else and to see if your partner recognizes you. Sometimes they don't recognize you. That's even better. You know, until they actually look at you. And then they, you know, see the facial features, but like, oh shit, that's her, you know? But that's okay, because that is a part of the fun. That's a part of the mystery, you know? Really, again, it boils down to thinking outside the motherfucking box, y'all. Thinking outside of the box. So, amping it up, making some changes, doing some things that are a little bit different. I cannot and will not stress that enough. The same old every day is boring. If you ate the same thing for the next 31 days, you will probably not want to see that item for the next year because your taste buds will be tired of it. It could make you sick because it's like, oh God, I gotta eat this shit again, because you're bored with it. But I'm telling you, if you spice it up, add a little something to it, it makes a major productive difference. Yes, gotta spice it up. Is there anything anybody want to talk about out there? Because I'm just gonna keep on rambling because I just gotta get this stuff off my mind, right? Gotta get it off my mind. Because there's so much to talk about when it comes to keeping things spiced up in your partnership. And it's not just about the toys. It is about your connection with them. We all talk communication, but we all know the secret to success, but we don't all follow the same course to get there. Some of us takes a longer time to understand the diagrams that are right in front of our eyes. So when I say that we need to increase our communication, to me, verbally, it's not all a verbal communication. My communication with you may be, okay, if my touch on the palm of his hand or on the back of his hand isn't getting his attention, maybe when I talk to him, I'm going to touch his leg. Maybe I'll squeeze his knee a little bit to make sure that he gives me the eye contact. Because we can talk to somebody and they can totally be zoning us out. They hearing us, but they ain't listening, right? So how can I make sure that our communication time is effective is another thing that we should be looking at into our being romantically aware of our partners. Because I can hold a long conversation, such as I'm doing right now, with nobody in particular. You all may be out there, but you may not hear this until next week, right? So as I'm sitting here conversing with myself, essentially, I'm kind of tuning myself out because I feel like I've repeated myself on a couple of different things already. But I want to just make sure that I'm reiterating that if I've heard it, then I know I've actually said it, and that when it's replayed by somebody in a month or next year, whenever they find my platform, that it is still valid and concise information, right? So sometimes we have to do that to our partners. Spicing up or changing up the way that we communicate with them. Because again, like having putting a picture up on the wall, we know initially when we put it up, it's going to catch your eye because it's new. We've just put it up there. Oh, wow. Girl, did you see how I put that? Oh, girl, I slayed that. Right. I made this room look totally different. But in 2 weeks, we ain't even going to notice that picture on the wall. We know that we put it there, but it's not going to be anything new. So it's going to blend in with everything else. So what do we got to do again? We got to change it up. So hence, rearrange our furniture. Right? So with that, again, communication. How are you communicating? If you are a talker and your partner isn't, maybe you can write them a love letter. Or do like I've done before and recorded the song in my nose can't sing an ass, trying to sing something to you. But I'm having a good time getting my message across to you that I care about you and I love when you hold me and I want to shake my ass and back this thing up and do all these fun things for you. But all I want you to do is listen to me. I just want to know that you are paying attention to my silly self and that you understand that I'm trying to have fun with you. So instead of inviting him verbally to say, hey, maybe, I have this game I want us to play, you can maybe text him and say something like, hey, and go see if you find the game that I want to play tonight, you'll get X, Y, and Z. if the reward is worth it, trust me, he will find the game. He will find whatever it is that you have put out for him to seek, because he wants to win. Most people, whatever gender they are, they want the prize. We all want the prize. We go into the box of cereal to get that damn prize box, right? I know I used to as a kid, man. I wanted those games, you know? So that is instinctively how we all operate, is we want to win. We want to get the goal. We want to have them Googling all over us. We want to have the playtime. We don't necessarily want the hairs, but we want the playtime, right? So you gotta switch it up. That's all I'm gonna say. You just gotta switch it up. Sometimes you have to make a little bit of a change to make a big difference. Let's see. Oh, okay. So in the switching it up a little bit, if you do not already incorporate things like impact play, pain play, whatever choice of term you want to call it, make sure that you all are on the same understanding or the same path that you're trying to seek in your pleasure time. This is important. Everybody uses, or most people are aware that quote unquote safe words are the thing to use, whether you use the standard, which is the stoplight colors, red, yellow, and green, to check in with your partner. No matter what your gameplay is, making sure that you both are aware of when we are needing to stop, when we're needing to slow down, when we are doing okay and we want you to keep going. Making sure that that is no holds bar, understood by both parties before you interact with any outside of the normal vanilla playtime. So with your impact play, there are some things that you need to be aware of when you are, whether you're spanking, whether you're using a crop, whether you're using a paddle, that there are certain areas of the body that you should not impact to keep it healthy, keep your partner healthy. So if you go to blackeyeslayer.com, I will have some information on impact zones that will be listed on the website tomorrow. So just make sure that when you all are playing, you're having your playtime, play safe, play sane, and play consensually. Please, please, please check in with your partners, because sometimes we want to quote unquote impress our partners, or we want them to want to continue to play with us. So there have been times where clients and even daily partners have not spoken up because they don't really want you to stop, because they feel like if they stop, you're never going to want to do this again. So again, just making sure that you're checking in with them and letting them know that it is okay to say time out. It is okay to say yellow, I need to slow down. It is okay to say red, stop, whatever your words are, it's okay to use them. Now, as the top person, or the person who is dominating the scene with your partner, please make sure that you are using your skill set as well. If you know that you are getting a little too rough with your partner, it's okay for you to stop too. That is safe and sane for you to make sure that you're constantly checking in with them, but that you too do not go overboard with your impact play. So that is was my main thing of saying with impact plays, making sure that both parties are checking in and speaking up for self, speaking up for your partner. If you have to stop and you think your partner is just going to go, keep going, and now you're no longer comfortable, stop. it's okay. It's okay to stop and come back to it another day and talk about it when you're done. When you are doing your aftercare with your partner, please check with them and see what they thought of your sessions, what they thought of the playtime. Was there something that they would like to try again, or if it's something that, not my cup of tea. And that's okay. It's okay for you not to enjoy everything. That's the whole point of experimentation, is to both of you to find what it is that you enjoy doing and what you feel comfortable with and what you want to give and what you want to receive. There was something else. It's in there. And there it is. Okay. So because it's still COVID, we are kind of fluctuating on whether or not they're going to be on another lockdown. So at this time, there are, I've heard that there's a few dungeons that have opened back up here in Chicago. I'm not sure about other states at this point, but if by chance they do go on another lockdown, I'm just going to throw out a few suggestions for you to create your own dungeon area in your home. Now, whether you have a small lair like myself, or whether you have a multi-million-dollar lair, it really doesn't matter. If you have a space to utilize what space you have. So the easiest thing to create a dungeon-like lair would be to get a swing. If you do not already have that, there are several types. You can get the ones that are readily removable, which would be hanging from the backs of your door. There are ones that can go into the ceilings or the joints of your door frames. If you want to utilize the kind that requires to be inserted in the ceiling or in the door frames, I would suggest that you get a brand that you can utilize a swing stand. So it looks almost like having the park type swing in your space, but it keeps you from having to put holes in the walls, especially, or holes in the ceilings or in the joists of your doors, especially if you are a renter. So Fantasy makes quite a few different types of swings, and they also sell and make the swing stands. It's a little more pricey, but I would start with the swings that would go on the backs of your door. It's simple. You can take it with you. You can use those at hotels, and it doesn't wreck your door frames. Most of those can go up to a weight limit of 250 pounds. So for the most part, it will hold one partner while the other partner is standing or squatting or what have you. The swing stands will hold up to a 450-pound capacity. They also come with a weight extender as well. So again, depending on your budget, that is a good option or item to have in your apartment or in your home. There are so many different types of furniture that you can utilize, whether it's like the Liberator, which is basically a pleasure couch. That is something that you can purchase, but a less expensive way would be to get just a regular old Chase lounge chair. Even the folding ones can hold two partners. So those, what are they called? I guess they're still called a lounge chair. but you can get them at like Target, Walmart. They're typically for like outdoor sitting, barbecue kind of sitting arrangement, but it's the one that looks like a couch. That is something that could be utilized in your dungeon if you're looking to create something like that in your home. Spreader bars, any kind of bondage or restraints can be placed in various locations within your lair, and that can also create a quote unquote sandbox in your play space. So making sure that you have lube is a must. It's like having soap. It's helpful to have. It makes playtime a lot more fun. Different types depending on what type of play you're utilizing, whether it is anal play or otherwise. Utilizing lube with your toys, if you're playing with toys as well, is also helpful. Let's see, what else? Oh, there's so much. There's so many things. I should have made a list actually. Maybe that's what I'll do on the website tomorrow or Wednesday. So anyways, I'm just rambling to myself. But again, being that August is romance awareness as well as BDSM awareness, the only thing that I can say that I will say until I'm blue in the face is making sure that all your play is consensual. It's not impressive. It is not cool to have playtime with a partner that's not willing. If your partner's upset with you, fix the upset part and then play. Because it's awkward. It's not fun. And everybody wants to have playtime be a good time, you know? So that's the key, is just making sure that whatever you do, you both are enjoying it. Enjoying is half the pleasure. It's half the battle, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, it's important. It's necessary. So without further ado, I don't want to take up any more time for this evening. I kind of feel like I've kind of sort of touched on everything. I rambled a lot, but I'm in a different headspace right now. So next time I'll do a little bit better. But I feel like right now I'm being really real with you. Pleasure time is a good time. And if it gets to that point where your playtime makes you forget everything else, that was a good session. That was pleasure. And if you got the almighty that's even better, that's even better. It's like, I strive for the O. I strive for the O for my partner. I strive for the O for myself, because it's that release of the endorphins that I seek. That's my, hide and seek. Let me find the endorphins, and how we can both walk away and be like, whew, that was good. That was real good. So just to recap upcoming events, making sure that you guys, if you're in Michigan, make sure that you try to join us for the Cloud9 All White Party. That's next Saturday, August 14th. Blaque Ivory's Lair is hosting a Dom's Tale, a night of erotic poetry and burlesque entertainment on September 11th. We are still hosting the Adults Play 2 t-shirt fundraiser that will be going on until the end of September. And making sure that you're supporting the small Black businesses that we have had past and present and future on Blaque Ivory's Lair. Thank you again, you all, for joining me tonight for Sensual Conversations and Cocktails. I hope that this session actually posted on Facebook. If it didn't, please make sure you all are following me on blackeivryslayer.com and also on social media platforms, YouTube, IG, and as well on Facebook. So all of it is located Blaque Ivory's Lair. So again, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And until next time, have a black heart. See you later.